YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on, man? We are back. We are back with yet another question from you guys, all right? From my Smell Good family. Hope everybody's doing well. You know, I'm not really used to this type of vibe. I'm recording at night. It's a little bit later, full day today, but you know, gotta do what I gotta do, man. You get 24 hours in a day, so we're about down to the last couple of hours, but we doing what we do. All right, so got another question. Here we go. This is from my man Chris77. I have his full name down below. I don't like butchering people's names, so I call him Chris77. So his question out of his comment, that he made, and I definitely appreciate all the love, Chris. He says, "What is your game plan to raise your platform to the next level?" Well, that's a great question, man, and it's always something that is on my mind at all times. I'm really working on a merch line to roll out. I'm all about quality, not quantity. I do want to start collabing. With other fragrance reviewers and with live streams and things like that. And honestly, man, I just want to keep growing my journey in fragrance, and wherever that takes me, man, I'm sure it'll elevate the platform that I have. And that's pretty much it, man. One day at a time. I'm always trying to stay focused on the task at hand, and that is just to get better every day. So hopefully I answer your question. Y'all keep them coming. I'm gonna keep answering y'all questions at the beginning of the video, and appreciate all the support, man. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy one more time, Dedrick L. Hicks Jr., and I am indeed back with yet another fragrance video. Okay, so we are back with the weekly rotation video. We're going to be talking about every fragrance that I wore the week of April the 9th. All right, so we have 7 fragrances here with a real wild weather week. Where I am in Florida, man, the weather is so bipolar. It's cold one day, it's cool another, it's warm, it's hot, muggy, humid, just a lot going on, but we were ready for any occasion with these fragrances, man. So before we get started, hopefully everyone is doing well, doing fantastic, doing great, positive energy and positive vibes. I know how we give it up here on this channel, and truly I hope all is well. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it. On Sunday, man, it was very rainy, very windy. I think it was Easter Sunday. Yeah, Easter Sunday, very rainy, very windy. Really didn't get out and do too much because of the weather. I really stepped outside one time and just kind of was really chilling, creating, and doing some other things. But on Sunday, I was just in the mood for this. From the house of Viktor and Rolf, we went with the original Spice Bomb. Spice Bomb. We can get that. There we go. In focus. All right. So with this one right here, man, it's exactly what it says. It's a Spice Bomb. All right. The original doesn't get talked about that much these days, but I just really do love the smell, man. You get some beautiful spices in there, man. There's this cinnamon touch to it. There's vanilla sweetness in here as well. Just really good stuff. You can talk about all the the different flankers, all right, but this is where it came from, and this stuff is still really good. Served the purpose, kind of kept me cozy as well due to the weather conditions, and I definitely enjoy the smell of this. I enjoy wearing it, and it shouldn't get lost in the shuffle because there's other flankers out there. This stuff is still good. On Sunday, from the house of Viktor and Rolf, we went with Spice Bomb, the original EDT. All right, up next on Monday, we return to the office. I get up very early to go to work in the mornings, and it was breezy, it was cool, it was damp, just one of those days, man, and I was in the mood to wear this, and this stuff is really good. From the house of Givenchy, however you want to pronounce it, we have Givenchy Gentleman EDP. Man, beautiful, sweet iris, hearty vanilla. Oh man, it's just really just a very dense iris fragrance. I'm not gonna say it's super easy to wear, but it's one of the easier iris fragrances that you can wear, and I just enjoy it. Has a very sexy approach to an iris fragrance, but that vanilla sweetness and that warm spicy feel that's accompanied by this iris. It's really good, very popular, and rightfully so. I always get compliments when I wear this, and I indeed got compliments on Monday in the office. This stuff is always good. If you can wear it, wear it. From the house of Givenchy, we went with Givenchy Gentleman EDP on Monday. There's so much iris out there, but that one right there is really good, y'all. All right, up next on Tuesday, we went with another favorite of mine that I wore this fall and this winter, and the weather still called for it yet again. Very cool start to the morning, very windy, very breezy, very damp day on Tuesday. To the office, we wore this one because I was just in the mood for it. From the house of Azzaro, we went with the Most Wanted Parfum. Man, I really like this stuff. Now, this is a fragrance that they say it's 3 notes in here. You got some bourbon vanilla, some ginger, and I forget the other note that's supposed to be in here, but you definitely get the ginger, you definitely get the vanilla. I know it's very warm, spicy. It does have an aromatic representation, especially when you first spray it off in the air. And this stuff is just really good. To me, this is a very versatile scent to just cover the bases for the office, a date night. Even if you're going out for like that job promotion, this is something that would I think would have you coming off very professional, honestly. Like, you're not overdoing it, you're coming in clean and put together, and this is a scent that could make somebody who's trying to interview for that position take an extra long look at you, because it's kind of like the icing on the cake, man. But that's just how I feel about it. This stuff is really good. On Tuesday, from the house of Azzaro. I always look at the gradient on here because I wish I knew what the color juice was, but we can talk about that later. The Most Wanted Parfum. As you can see, that kind of if my camera will focus, you kind of got that orangey, bourbony looking type of feel, but who knows. All right, on Wednesday, I really love this fragrance. It's really hate or love, hit or miss. A rose fragrance from a Middle Eastern house that is just killing it. From the house of Lattafa. All right, we went with Amethyst. All right, this is one of my favorite Middle Eastern fragrances. I'm a lover of rose. I have several rose fragrances, and this one is one of my favorites. That's that jammy, sticky rose with that oud representation, and then you get that vanilla and amber sweetness to just give that rose a more of a jammy, sticky vibe, and then it really keeps that oud locked in. It keeps it locked in, so it complements the rose with the vanilla and the amber. They all just go so well together with this one. This is a monster performer, 10 to 12 hours easy, maybe even longer. But this stuff is really, really good. Spring type of day when I wore this one on Wednesday, and it just did what I wanted it to do, what I needed it to do. All right, it held me down for sure. On Wednesday, from the house of Lattafa, we went with Amethyst. All right, on Thursday, it wasn't quite as cool. As a matter of fact, it was still windy, still breezy, still cloudy, but it wasn't as cool, borderline cold. It was just a very nice spring morning. And this stuff, I had to get reminded just how good this stuff is. From the house of Prada. All right, we went with Prada Black. Man, this stuff is really good. Now, there's rumors of this being discontinued, so if you get your hands on the bottle, I would suggest that you do so. Very powdery fragrance, warm, spicy, kind of like this ambery vanilla sweetness accompanying it as well. And just pound for pound, this is going to be a fragrance that's going to be missed. Once it's gone and out of stock and the prices are ridiculous for it, this fragrance is going to be missed. And I'm glad that I was able to remind myself just how good this is. I wore it to the office. As soon as I got to my office, I was complimented a couple of times very early in my day. And I don't wear fragrances to be complimented, but it does feel good when you get one. And I definitely highly suggest get your hands on a bottle of Prada Black if you can before it is too late. On Thursday, to the office, we went with Prada Black. All All right, moving on to Friday. Friday, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just becomes warmer. It just becomes warmer. And when I woke up that morning, I didn't want to think too hard about what I wanted to wear. I honestly came to my fragrance cabinet. I swung the door open, and honestly, this was one of the first things that I saw. And it did what I needed it to do once again on Friday from the house of Armaf. We went with the new Club de Nuits Urban Man Elixir. All right. Now this is a combination. All right, combination of Dior Sauvage and Creed Aventus. This stuff is good to me. All right, now this is not going to reinvent the wheel or do anything to change the world of fragrance, but I don't need it to do that. Number one, this stuff smells good. And I am a fan of course, the Creed Aventus DNA. And I do appreciate the Dior Sauvage DNA. So the way Armaf did this, they really created something that was very, very versatile. You can wear this to the office. You can wear this out and about. This is just going to take care of your day when you really don't want to think about what you want to wear. So I'm glad that I wore this. Very solid performance. I get about a good 7 to 8 hours with this fragrance, which is more than enough. And I really enjoy it on Friday from the house of Armaf. We went with the Club de Nuits Urban Man Elixir. Urban Man Elixir. All right. And last but not least, on Saturday, another weird weather day. So it started off and on showers Friday evening, Friday night. Woke up Saturday morning, we were back down to the high 50s. Back breezy again. Like, what is going on? So I have been wanting to try this. I took a chance. I said, you know what? I don't care. I want to try this. The weather is not too bad. Like I said, when I go to work in the morning, the sun ain't out. It's cool. It's dark. So I said, you know what? The hell with it. Let's roll with it. From the house of Maison Alhambra, we went with Toscano Leather. Toscano Leather. All right. Now this is a inspired clone from Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather. And boy, are they super duper close with this one, man. You get this raspberry and leathery and spicy type of feel to this fragrance. You get a fruity push once this fragrance gets to the mid and starts to head to the dry down. Man, I really, really enjoyed this fragrance, man. The leather in it is not as sweet as ombre leather, but it is not a rough leather, and it's something that's going to make it very, very hard for you to deal with. It's not like that, man. And Maison Alhambra has done a fantastic job with cloning these Tom Ford fragrances. It is remarkable what they've been able to do. I got this for $22 off FragranceBuy.ca. This is my second one. I have Woody Oud as well, and that is by far a great clone of Oud Wood. So they did it again. I got about a good 6 to 7 hours out of this fragrance. I was able to still smell it on my skin very faintly for at least another 2 hours. But this is something I probably wouldn't normally wear to the office. This is probably for me more of a a business opportunity or maybe even a date night or something like that, because it gives that sexy masculine feel, and I enjoy this stuff. On Saturday, to wrap up the week, we went with the house of Maison Alhambras. We went with Toscano Leather. Toscano Leather, man. Very good stuff, man. I suggest you guys look into these clones, man. I'm hearing that they might not be around for much longer, and I could see why they probably would be forced to remove these due to the presentation and everything like that. All right, Smell Good family. Of course, man, I would love to know what you guys wore throughout the week. Let me know down below in the comments. Do you have any of the fragrances that I wore throughout the week? How do you feel about them? Do you like them? Do you love them? I would love to read your comments. Once again, this is my favorite video of the week, all right, because I do look forward to the conversations that are started by not only what I wore, but what you guys wore throughout the week. All right, so you guys be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know the drill, man. Smell Good family members, all right? Remind yourselves every single day that you got to take care of you, all right? And by doing that, if you put a little splack on, oh yeah, splack, splack, splat, it can help you out. Give you a little confidence boost. Give you a little bit of, strong will to remind yourself that you got it going on. All right, ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. So until next time, y'all take care. Appreciate y'all, man.